She doesn't know.
$100. $100.
I think if we go that way a little bit, just a little bit.
Dude, this is cool. Thanks.
No, a little more.
You're a little subtle.
It's
You're
been-
like, she helped with the.
Where's Joy?
painting.
Yeah, well, that's what I
She's
want to
sit
do.
down. Okay.
That's good. Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Okay, man.
Are we going?
Oh yeah.
Oh, we can go in for this.
Huh? So, Chris, there's a shop full of. Where'd my beer go? There's a shop full of. This one's mine.
This is a
So
lot of
that
crotch.
one's urine.
This is a lot of
We'll
crotch.
alter it or get closer.
Slide up.
Well, then I can't see the computer.
Well, move the computer. Okay, back up.
Why are you so worried about your crotch?
Because I don't like.
All right, it's
people
okay. It's all right. It's all right. It's okay, dude. It's okay. We're all right. We're all right. No, they won't be able to see the guitars that we
No,
got.
they'll absolutely be able to look. Look, if I held.
Yeah,
the
but
guitar
okay,
right here,
but you know what people are gonna do? They're gonna go like this. So this is my guitar, and I have a rosewood fretboard. Yeah.
then you have to show up tomorrow and
All right.
to see them. Yeah.
So we have a shop full of folks here, and I hope that they are all interested in showing off something. And if they are awesome, if they are not awesome, but tomorrow, Chris, the day is finally here. The $400
Indeed it is.
guitar building contest eve.
it's my
it's
favorite day of
finally
the
here.
year.
That's
Yeah,
right.
Yeah.
It's the most
Man.
marvelous thing.
Yeah. Every year
With
our
that
family
stuff.
would gather around the fireplace.
We have
and
Bobby
show
Dill
off
is like right
our
there.
$400 guitar.
Okay, yeah. Wait, sorry. What were you saying?
Every year we would gather around the fireplace and
Yep.
show off our $400
I know
guitars.
it's
And it's just like old homecoming week.
It
this
really
week.
is.
Yeah.
It
We're gonna
really
take a
is.
sleigh ride later.
Yeah, it's
Yeah,
gonna be fun.
96
So
degrees.
it's gonna be tricky to
Yeah.
find the pony, but yeah,
Uh-huh.
we're gonna do it.
Yeah.
But by God and by glory, we're gonna do it.
It'll be
So-
beautiful.
Hey everybody, this is Matt from Texas Toast Guitars. Thanks for tuning in to our Friday reveal before our Great American Guitar Building Contest $400 edition.
Correct.
And we've got a bunch of guitars to show you guys tonight. We also have Chris and I's entries into something that's not even really a thing. We just did. Frankly, I don't know
Yeah.
why we did it at this
Yeah.
point. Yeah. But did you know what I did 15 minutes ago?
No.
I mean, you don't know what I did. Okay. I posted a picture of your guitar and my guitar, and in a poll,
And a poll.
people can vote on their favorite.
Okay.
So I haven't even. Actually I haven't looked since we've been live. But before you
Early
were up,
results.
there were only 3 votes, and you were ahead by 1.
50%.
No, you're ahead by 30 or like whatever the percentage.
Yeah. No.
So I haven't looked. We'll look after it's all said and done and see.
Yeah. If these trends continue,
These trends
but
continue. Chris.
they can shift on a dime,
They-
especially with 3 votes.
well, with that kind
Yeah.
of.
We could one more vote and we're 50-50.
I know.
We're in a dead tie.
That's right.
So,
There was a time where we were 50-50. Anyway, so well, without further ado, Chris, why don't we show off our $400 guitars that we
Okay.
built and tell people a little bit about why we did it and what we did and why we will not be doing the $400 guitar building contest in 2024.
Okay. Do you want to go first? Do you want me to go first?
Sure, whatever.
Sure.
No, yeah. Well, how about this? Why will we not be doing the $400 guitar building contest? What we're going to be, I have every reason to believe we're going to be doing the Great American Guitar Building Contest next year.
Yeah.
But we will not be doing the $400 version next year. Why do you suppose that?
Because we've already done it.
Thank you. That's right.
It's kind of like singing karaoke.
Mm-hmm.
Your first time up, you're like, oh man, this is gonna be really rad.
Yep.
It's gonna be really awesome.
Yep.
And then the next time you get up, it's no matter what you do, it's not quite as good.
What's your karaoke song?
Brandy, You're a Fine Girl by Looking Glass.
Mine is Hot Child in the City, Nick Gelder. Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah.
We have both seen each other do
I know.
those songs.
We have.
Yeah.
All right. So let's show off the guitars that you
Okay.
and I built.
All right.
We're doing mine first or your
I think
all right.
let's just do them both at the same time.
Oh, okay. All right.
Because
That
way
they can vote better.
yeah,
All right.
for some weird reason, we ended up making very, very similar guitars
Awfully
in
similar guitars.
ideals.
So you are calling yours the Owens Brothers H45.
H45.
Uh-huh. I'm calling mine the TTG Icon. I don't know what I'm doing. It's not like, okay. So so you and I essentially built hollow body guitars with one pickup, and but other than that, they kind of they differ.
They're
very
similar,
much so.
but different.
And we showed these off when they were just wood, and then and now that they're painted and assembled, we want to show them off one more time.
Yeah, yeah.
So
so I keep looking over to make sure that my guitar is in frame.
It's in
And
frame.
that it's fully in frame.
Yeah, get it
and
in
that looks-
frame.
there we
That
go.
looks
Nailed
great.
it.
It looks good. All right, so
yeah.
so why don't I? Okay,
Okay.
so I went with a 24 3/4 inch scale set neck.
I went with a 24 3/4 inch screw-in neck.
Okay. I went with the TTG 3 on a side headstock with Hipshot tuners, and I changed out the buttons.
I went with a headstock that I stole from the internet. I think it's some sort of Gretchy looking thing. Hipshot tuners. Changed the buttons. Oh, can you see what that says? It's upside down. Yeah.
We'll talk about the backstory. I went with cream binding on the neck and double bound on the body.
I went with white binding on the neck and double bound on the body.
Okay. The funny thing about this is you and I really didn't know what the other.
No, I kept mine totally under the vest, and you started making yours, and I was like, sort of encroaching on my territory here. I didn't think you was going to make this.
Okay, I went with one pickup in the neck position.
I went with one pickup in the neck position.
Okay, I went with a Gibson 2-Nomatic Nashville.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I went with
except I got mine cheaper than you got yours. Mine was $3 cheaper than yours.
Oh, okay. I got a trapeze tailpiece. You also have a trapeze tailpiece. I have a volume and tone knob.
Yes.
But you have an extra.
I have an extra switch.
You have an extra knob.
This actually turns on the tone control.
Ah.
So you can like preset it and then 2 sounds.
Okay.
Yeah. Good and bad.
So I went with no way to plug the guitar in.
That's not true.
That's not true. I went with my plug-in is just an acoustic jack, like the end pin jack, and that actually also acts as the ground, which is pretty snazzy.
And strap button.
And strap button.
3 things in one.
A hat trick.
Correct. I'm not sure where that phrase comes from.
I'm not either. Okay. And what'd you go with there?
So mine has a pick guard because there's a giant hole here for all the wiring.
Okay.
And strap goes there. And this is white acrylic.
Okay.
Which is a very old material.
Yeah.
And a total pain in the ass to cut.
Mine is hollow.
Mine is hollow.
Okay. Okay.
Listen.
Okay. What else? What other similarities do we have here? I went with a maple. I went with all maple construction except for mahogany neck.
Mine's
and
all
rosewood
maple.
fretboard.
Yep, mine's all maple with rosewood fretboard.
Okay. I have F holes. I don't know, and that was something that I wasn't really 100% sure I wanted to do, but yeah, F holes. Okay, and I made mine by bending the sides on an acoustic mold and then gluing a top and a back to it, and there's a block that runs down the center that everything attaches to.
Mine, I put a giant piece of maple in the CNC machine and cut away everything that wasn't a guitar.
Okay.
So it's hollow, but it's also hollow in here, and it's got a block there. Then I put a top on, and I cut out most of it with the CNC machine. Cool. I also made at least the outline of the neck on the CNC machine.
Yeah. Excellent.
Yeah.
Well, so I'm very pleased with both these guitars, and the funny thing is, you and I approach guitar building very differently, but I think when we came up with this idea, we wanted to make something that was for something. The older I get, the more important lightweight is. Oh, mine weighs how much?
5 pounds 4 ounces.
And what does yours weigh?
5 pounds 4.3 ounces. They're virtually identical.
They're virtually identical. Yeah.
Fraternal twins.
But it's funny because the even though these guitars are very similar, they're also very different.
Mhm.
I have no cutaway. And
I
you
have
do.
a cutaway. Yeah.
Yeah. I joined my neck at the 16th fret.
Mine is joined at the 14th fret.
However, our pickups are about in the same spot because I ended mine at the end of the fretboard.
You have
You have
22 frets.
I have 22 frets.
20 frets.
Okay,
which
yeah.
is the difference. Yeah, right there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yours is a classy high-end guitar. Mine is a student budget.
I'm not 100% sure that
entry
that
into,
is.
but that's what I'm copying here.
Oh, okay. All right.
The idea that this guitar in 1960 should have sold for $39.99.
Let's take a quick super chat from Slacker Deluxe, who says, "I really dig both of those, Matt. Now we need an F-hole video." So yeah, why not?
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, I think these were really, really fun to make, and I had a great time doing them.
Mm-hmm.
Why did we use these shapes when we have lots of other shapes we could have used?
Because the one of the I think the one rule of this contest was we couldn't use a shape that we had a template for.
That was a self-imposed rule, self-imposed by me.
Yeah, and it made it changed everything I was going to do.
Okay.
So
all right.
So yeah, there you go. And I'm really thrilled with the way my guitar turned out. It's exactly what I was hoping it would be, which is a much nicer Harmony H45.
Oh wait, I forgot to tell you one other thing. Mine has the TTG Sunburst and 73 finish.
Mine has the TTG. This doesn't have a TTG Sunburst. This was actually a big departure for me personally in the world of sunbursts.
Yeah.
It's got a bunch of different stuff. Yeah, it was fun to do. I don't know that I'm going to do a whole lot more, but yeah, 73 finish as well.
I want to thank you for doing all the finish work on my guitar.
You did it all yourself.
A lot of people.
60,
I'm not
40.
taking credit for that.
60-40?
60-40 Chris.
Dang.
With 15 votes.
Wow.
Well,
Okay.
there you go.
All right.
And really, my whole deal is I have nothing original to offer in the world of guitar design.
Chris, I'm not 100% sure this is original.
Well,
yeah.
but it is. This is trying to rip off every single thing about and being super guitar nerdy about a 1960 Harmony H45 that I could be. So there you go.
All right. Well, so anyway, gang, get your votes in for Chris and my guitar, and let us know what you think. But without, so we're done with that part. Now let's talk to everyone else who has made it to the shop today and see what they brought. And yeah, I mean, so Dylan is here.
Yeah, come up, Dylan.
Okay. It should be known that Leslie voted twice for Chris. I don't know how she did that.
How'd you do that?
But she's like,
I don't want to hear about cheating. And by the way, I'll get you that $5.
Dylan, how the heck are you, man?
I'm good.
Well, thanks for coming out. And you actually came out early because you and I and Chris and Steve and a bunch of guys have the very first $9,000 Strat workshop on Monday. But you guys, did you come out early to be here for this? Okay,
yeah,
cool.
It was her idea. She's like, we have to be there for this.
We have to be there. So you are a contest sponsor, and everybody who signed up got 40% off of Dylan's pickups, which is pretty unbelievable. And by the way, anyone who used your pickups only had to count the money that they spent for the pickups as part of their $400. So yeah, so that's cool.
And I haven't talked to you about this. I'm just bringing it on you right now.
Okay.
But when we're talking about the loser prizes,
yeah,
we might work something out.
You might kick. Okay, all right, cool. Well, thank you very much. That's super cool. So so I flew out to Denver, and boy, are my arms tired. No, you guys drove, right?
We drove.
How long was that trip?
It was 21 and a half hours.
But you had your swanky Audi. You're not in the module, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
It was nice.
How long would it have been in the module?
About the same.
Oh, okay.
Oh, maybe less, because sometimes we'll like do an all-nighter and sleep.
Oh,
in
one
shifts,
can sleep. Okay, yeah.
And you don't have to stop to pee, and there's all this.
Okay.
So the module does have its advantages, but it's so hot that I just wanted a hotel room.
Yeah, I hear you.
Possibly a pool.
Uh-huh.
You know.
I hear you.
So we're just being bougie this time.
That's cool, man. So you're not wanting to get in my horse trough pool then?
I mean, the thought has crossed my
Okay,
mind.
all right. Because I don't think anybody thinks bougie and horse trough full of water in the backyard.
I mean, when in Rome.
Yeah, okay. So cool, man. So the contest is tomorrow, and you and I and Chris and Steve and a bunch of other guys, we have a bunch of work to do all next week. Well, what else are you gonna do while you're out here?
Well, I mean, we're gonna go to the Rocky Mountain National Park
Okay.
on Sunday,
Okay.
and then yeah, we're gonna come, and I'm really excited. I don't know. It's been a while since I've been excited about one of these things as much as I'm excited about this one. I mean, most of the stuff you do is just kind of but this one, I'm just kidding. No, I'm just genuinely really excited about this format, and building loaded pickguards and building strats is fun.
Yep.
Because it's
These things are going to be pretty excellent.
they're going to be really good. We're going to tell a story next week to the people that participate. They have no idea just how cool these things are.
Yep.
Because,
We'll be able to name names.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell some stories next week about how this came about and how cool.
Yeah.
Just how cool this is.
Mhm.
It's very cool.
Far out, man. And you guys got a bunch of vacationing stuff that you're going to do as well, which is totally good.
This and that, yeah.
Good. Okay, cool. All right. Well, who should we get up here, sir?
Let's get
Are we going to round robin with the guys that have multiple guitars?
I don't know. Let's
Or
take
you
a
just
super
wanna
chat from
pick one
Guitar
good one?
Tim, who writes, "Awesome channel, cool guitars, cool host, informative." Thank you so much, Guitar Tim. That's super cool of you, man.
You want to bring your red one up here?
Yeah. All right.
Entry.
So there's a lot of Doc gave me Doc already gave me the $200 extra for his. Whoever wins is gonna win a fat stack of cash. So yeah. Hi Dave, how you doing, man?
All right, how you doing?
I'm great, man. So everybody, this is my buddy Dave, who is a alumni, and what do you have here, Senor?
Well, this started out with this is the CC Rider, so we have two Charlie Christians, both in both positions.
Dylan's?
No, eBay. Yeah, and then
Were you able to keep it
there's a
under
cap.
400?
There's a
kept it under $400.
Okay.
Yeah, Rust-Oleum paint job.
Nice.
Yeah, roasted maple neck.
Oil finish?
Oil, yeah, Steve's oil finish.
Oh, cool. Okay.
And then I used your design cues. I used a roll tape, and a nickel.
Anything that
For
you
all
can
the
do.
rounds.
Yeah. Anything that you can do to make your life easier, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Good.
So yeah, this is literally the first guitar I've ever built at home.
Really?
Yeah. So I
How
mean,
cool
that's
is that?
That's what my growth is in this whole thing. I have not done.
When's the first time you were out here, Dave? It's been many, many years.
Yeah, it's been quite a few years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
3
And
years,
built
4
6,
years?
7 guitars, 8,
Mhm.
9. Yeah.
That's cool, man. Well, I'm glad you're
So
doing
this
it
is
at
really
your
the
home
first one.
shop.
Yeah. And so I
Excellent.
finished the Firebird Trans Am first.
Oh, okay.
Before doing this, and that taught me what I was
Oh,
missing
cool.
too.
All right.
So the
Awesome,
so
man.
that one's done. But yeah, I just did this one. at home.
Excellente. All right, cool. Well, so tomorrow we're all meeting at 3:00 at Odyssey Beer Works, and you and Doc are gonna have you guys are staying in the same hotel like
Yeah.
you guys
Yeah,
always do.
we're gonna set up our guitars in the lobby tonight.
Cool. Are you gonna set up amps too?
Did you bring an amp?
I did.
I did
Oh!
too. Yeah.
In the lobby.
Yeah, but
All
but
right.
they lost it in my luggage.
Jam session in the lobby at the
Hyatt.
Marriott Parkway. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Anyway, so all right. Well, cool. Do you have something else you want to show off too, or how are we doing
Yeah,
this?
I can do
Okay.
it.
So one of the things about coming to a Texas Toast workshop is the people that you meet, and so Dave and Doc and Dylan and Brian all knew each other from back in the day, and you guys are going to meet some people that they didn't go to workshops with, but also came to workshops. So hey, do you know what happened yesterday?
No, I do not.
Oh, there was a guy, Mike Mann. Were you here for Mike Mann's workshop?
No.
Okay. Mike Mann came out. Stop it. Mike Mann came out and built did one of our woodworking workshops with us. Then he went to Roberto Venn. He graduated from
awesome.
Roberto Venn just the other day, and he got a job offer at Gibson.
Wow.
Look at that.
Very
So
cool.
yeah, so and you know how many job offers from Gibson I got after I graduated from Roberto Ben? None. Yeah. So yeah, good job on Mike. Good job for
You're
doing all that.
genuinely affected.
Right? Yes, right. All right. So what in the wide world of sports is this
Okay, so I've had
guitar?
this body and some of these parts for a long time, and I finished my guitar on Monday.
Mhm.
And Green Eyes dared me to build the black guitar.
Yep.
And I was on the phone with Doc, and I showed him what my next project was, and he's like, "I dare you to build the guitar and fly to Colorado with it."
Okay.
So this is a Mojo guitar. Every single part on it is used.
What does that mean? Oh, okay.
Every single part
All
is
right.
used, so it has Mojo in it, with the exception of screws and
Okay.
these tuners.
Okay.
Because you can't find used versions of these tuners because they're so
They're
craptastic.
so delightful. Okay.
Yeah. So basically, it is this horrid body. I mean, it's got holes in it. You could park a Buick in that. And
Not Chris's Deuce and a quarter.
yeah, well, maybe the back end.
Maybe the Park Avenue.
Yeah, and then it started out with quarter pounders, but then I found out that this this pocket was strapped.
Uh-huh.
So I had to drive to my friend's guitar shop, and he opened up a drawer and said, "Here." So this is a pull off of some
Okay.
guitar, I don't know.
All right.
Neck again used, and stuff like that. Bolted together, and it came together nicely. It's hard to put down when you
Okay.
start playing it.
Sometimes some of those are really, really fun. And then, yeah, again, good on you for doing a couple of them.
So-
That's awesome.
So yeah, so this is just my craptastic guitar.
I love craptastic guitars.
Well, hey, you ought to try it.
Maybe I will. Yeah, if I learn to play, we'll be miles ahead.
There you go. All right.
So, all right. So, hey, Brian Duncan, you want to come up here real quick while people are getting their act together? No, but so Brian Duncan is here. He brought tequila, and you want to. Paul Hall is in the comments section. You want to?
Is he?
Yeah.
Paul, hey man, thanks for the mug. That is so awesome.
Paul hooked us up with a bunch of cool
He
stuff.
did.
Yeah, he's a nice guy.
Yeah, very nice guy.
So, Brian, you'll be judging tomorrow,
That's what I'm told.
and apparently Clutch is playing tomorrow at 3 p.m. and you can't go.
Well, they're not at 3 p.m.
That's what I thought. I'm like
They're
watching
like 8 p.m., but I know that by 8 p.m. I will
you're
not
going to be annihilated.
drivability will
Oh,
be limited.
okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha. I hear.
So-
Maybe we'll go to Jake's Roadhouse and see who's playing. there. That'd be
All
a
right,
Clutch
that sounds
tribute
good.
band over
Yeah,
there.
there you
All
go.
right. So Brian, how are you? Are you looking forward to judging the?
This is like the highlight of this is like Christmas in August. This is
Cool.
so cool, man. Yeah, this is
Okay.
gonna be a lot of fun.
What
The
will you
best-
be looking for?
Yes,
In
what
in
will
the
you be-
winning guitar?
Honestly, cash.
Uh,
I'm looking for
honestly,
cash.
cold hard
Pockets
cash.
are empty. No, seriously, we'll take it seriously, as serious as it demands, right?
Mhm.
But we're going to be looking for playability. I think I haven't seen the list of all.
Well,
the stuff.
I'll give you the
wanna-
list
yeah.
with like a thing you
What,
can search.
is it saleable?
Marketability,
finished?
finish quality, build construction.
Yeah,
etc.
all that stuff.
Craptastic.
Yeah.
Craptastic is not one of the things right now, but
Craptastic, but it could be. for the
however,
right
however, there
lot
is
of cash.
X Factor is a category.
Oh, cool.
So maybe
So
there,
the cool factor.
well, yeah, X Factor. Yeah.
Yeah,
And
okay.
if you think Craptastic is X, then yeah, have
Yeah.
a good time.
Yeah.
Have a good time.
Yeah. So I just really want to see all these guys and
Yeah.
have some fun and play some guitars and
All right.
drink some beer and hang out with you guys.
We're going to be at Odyssey Beer Works tomorrow, the Great American Beer Works, hanging out with everybody, playing guitars and having a good time. Remember, we start at 3 o'clock. They've got a private event before that, so don't show up before then because they won't let you in. But 3 o'clock tomorrow, if you show up at 2:55, that's probably okay. And we'll get started right away. So, yeah, it's going to
Sounds
be a
good.
lot of fun.
Sounds
So-
good. And SS, yes, I have licked all the guitars.
Dang. Let's take a super chat
Good.
from Tony, who will be here tomorrow. He says, I'm due in at midnight and hopefully reunited with my second entry. Yeah, Tony, your guitar is right over there, still in the case. And we'll make sure that you have a chance to check it out. Yeah.
Yeah, bring it over.
Doc's coming up now with one, and he's got guitar bearers. Hi, Doc. How are you, sir?
I'm doing awesome, buddy. How about
Good.
you?
Well, it's great to see you, man. Great to
It's
hang
good to
out
be
with
back.
you. And what do you have here?
So I have a
Check it out, everybody.
So we have a carb top Model T, the single pickup version with the forward shift and pickup.
Might I ask, what is the Model T?
So the Model T is my version of what started out life as a double cut telly and is now a set neck guitar.
Okay, cool.
25.5-inch scale. We have a single, fair, well, not super spicy, but spicier humbucker of my own design and
Okay.
mind. Pinstriping,
Which is super cool.
which is it. It's extra points right there.
Excellent. Yeah.
Set
Yeah.
neck.
Yeah. Won't make you play any faster, but it'll make you.
Yeah,
but you'll get laid
just gonna-
faster.
yeah,
Yeah.
that's right. Birth control.
Can I say that? Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay.
We have the one true and holy 7-degree headstock.
Uh huh.
A prominent volute,
Which
to
is excellent.
Stop you from running off.
Now remember, I am not judging these, but so I have a different take on all these. I love the big volute. I really.
I do. I love it actually. Matte finish on the back of the headstock.
What what strap buttons do you have there? Those catch my eye every time. They look sort of like a Cadillac emblem.
Those are strap buttons that came off of a dime store guitar that I had at home.
Okay.
So
How hard was it for you to fall within the $400 criteria?
actually, by winding my own pickups, it became a lot easier. But the only problem with that is you got to buy in bulk.
Okay.
So I've got a lot of stuff kicking around at home now.
Hey, man. So are you going to start making pickups for fun and profit, or are you just doing it for fun?
I will make pickups in my 4 instruments that I build. I will not make pickups for sale.
Okay, cool. Excellent.
So
So we've got 2 more guitars to show off.
We
Oh,
do.
I'm sorry. You weren't done.
I was going to say I do make pickups, but you get a free guitar with it.
Ooh, I love that sales technique.
It works well.
I will be more than happy to sell you. Okay, I don't know what happened there. So what is this guy? This one
I'm
looks
sure it's
excellent.
fine.
So gold top Model T,
It's a whole gold.
flat top this time, not carved.
Okay.
Bound neck, bound body. Oh, all of the guitars are mahogany body, mahogany neck, and Grenadier fretboards.
Okay.
Um,
Where did you get the lumber?
Actually, that deal that they had at Tonewood Experts, the $65, you get a body blank, a neck blank, and the fretboard.
For $65?
$65.
Wow.
And
Okay.
not only that, but the neck blanks were 4 inches wide and 3 inches deep.
Yeah.
They're anyway. So
That's awesome.
they're just smoking deals. So
Okay.
they're all made from that.
Okay.
We've got 2 P90s.
I
Once
love
again,
the white P90 covers. That's cool, man.
it's like in the gold screws.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Totally
Never
cool.
too much. 3-way switch, volume tone, and it has tuners.
It does. It has to
It
now
has
with tuners.
Now with tuners. It does have the patented and copied TTG reveal binding on the fretboard.
Oh, cool.
On the
It
fretboard
does.
binding.
Oh, the little peekaboo
Exactly.
binding. Yeah.
Peekaboo.
Okay. Yeah.
You see it better there.
Yeah.
So yeah, 2 P90s of my own wind or my own design, whatever you want to call
That's cool.
it. Yeah.
All right, and then we have one
We
more.
got one more.
Uno Mas.
Uno Mas.
This one, I think this one is going to be a crowd favorite.
This one seems to be the one that everybody really
Woo!
likes.
Get a load
So
of this
the,
bad dude.
The flat top fabric top Model T with 2 humbuckers.
Okay. I love the humbucker, the H pattern humbuckers. Those
Yeah,
are cool.
I love the look of Filtertrons, but humbuckers are way easier to make than Filtertrons. So,
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Why is that?
because the bobbins are really finicky.
Oh, okay. All right, cool.
And then they press together weird. These are much easier
Okay.
and cheaper.
All right.
More importantly,
Yeah. When you have a ceiling of $400, you kind of have to.
you gotta be creative.
Okay.
So we got a trans black finish.
Okay.
If you look real close, you can actually see through it.
Oh, cool.
Once again, 25.5-inch scale. This neck happens to be the thinnest of the bunch.
Okay.
This is my regular C neck. The gold top is a thick C, and the one with the pinstriping is right in the middle.
What made you decide to go to a set neck construction?
Well, glue is cheaper than screws.
I mean, that's true.
And I really, really wanted this type of a heel.
I
joint.
like that heel. That's a very cool
it,
thing.
It feels better on the hand than what I was making with the bolt-ons.
Okay. Cool.
So,
Was the bolt-on just like the standard Fender style thing?
No, it's tweaked a little bit, but it's not full on, carved back and everything else.
Okay.
I like this. This feels to me a lot better.
Yeah, that's excellent.
The handshake is.
Yeah.
Phil would say.
Super cool.
But
Okay.
yeah, so that's it. All built in-house in my new shop. All sprayed with the same products that you guys use.
Okay, cool.
Pickups,
So did you go with the Simtech sealer and
So yeah, so we have Simtech pore filler, the
Okay.
UV cure. Then,
oh, so you went with UV cure.
I did.
Okay.
Yeah. The Simtech sealer over top of that, and over top of the fabric.
Okay.
Then Tamco Euro Clear,
Okay.
blacked with the dye that you get from Stumac.
Yeah.
Transient
neat.
or whatever.
Okay. Yeah.
And then UV Clear over top of that.
Oh, you went UV clear. Excellent. Oh, that's awesome. How cost prohibitive was the UV stuff?
It's expensive.
I know.
It was one of those things that I had already committed to. I had planned to use a UV light from an automotive shop that was generously donated by a cousin of mine, but unfortunately didn't work. So we had to call the people at UV3 and get them to make me a light.
Okay. Cool. So now you have it though.
So, but now I have it. So the rest of my guitars.
How do you like UV cure?
I like it actually, although I do find it doesn't like water slide decals very much.
Oh, it wants to eat. It wants to heat them.
It tends to crack them.
Heat them and eat them. Okay.
Yeah, so,
all right.
So I got to work on that part.
Okay. Cool. Well, that's part of the whole process was doing some
you know
stuff
what?
that
I mean,
maybe
If you hadn't have told me, okay, well, I want you to do stuff that you've never done before, I probably wouldn't have done it.
Okay.
So,
Well, I'm glad. I hope that worked out for
pickups
you.
especially, I just buy them from Dell.
Yeah. Right. I mean, yeah. And it's a good deal. No two ways about it.
Yeah.
Awesome, man.
No, man, it was fun.
Excellent. Well, thanks for Doc. It was great to see you. I will see you more throughout the weekend, of course.
Oh,
but
absolutely.
yeah. But thanks for hanging out with us. Who's next?
Bobby Dill.
Bobby Dill. Who I'm going to take a look quick at the comments section here. The third one has the X Factor. That rocks. Thank you, K Sharp. Lauren Court says Doc understood the assignment. Awesome. Very, very cool. The black one. If the black one don't win, there's some serious competition, says Lefty O. Yeah, there's so much good stuff hanging out. Bobby, come on up. So are we showing, how many guitars are we showing, sir?
Two.
The Deuce.
Yeah.
The Deuce. Yeah. Everybody, this is my good bro, Bobby Dill. You might know him, though, as Lil Bobby D. He's got the shirt.
I'll have it tomorrow.
Oh, you do?
Yes.
Yes.
I like that shit.
So show what get it up. Get it up in the camera here so everybody can see what we have and tell us what we're working with here.
Okay, this is my own design.
Uh-huh.
It's an offset double cut. It's black limba, body's one piece, and it's a set neck.
Mm-hmm.
It's 24 and 3/4 scale. It has a black poisonwood fretboard and aged pearl inlays. And let's see what else. The knobs. Sorry, my hand's kind of blurry. Knobs and all the plates, truss rod cover, are all made off black limba also. The bridge is a Shellooe, and it has locking Hipshot tuners. And I named it the LBD 400.
Why'd you call it that?
I tell everybody it's limited by design.
Limited by design
Yes.
to only 400. Yeah.
And the
pieces.
the 400 is for the contest. And,
Okay.
And it's an oil finish. Smells like oranges.
Is this
Steve's.
Maximum Guitar
Yes, it
Works
is.
finish? Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
And it's a simple volume and tone and three-way switch.
So Steve, were you able to take advantage of some of Steve's
Yes.
deep discounts?
Yes, I knew he was giving $100 for templates. I didn't know it was for anything else. I contacted him about the oil, and it was like $70. He just gave it to me. So,
Cool.
So I got it. So the finish was free.
Awesome, man. That's super cool.
And I never owned a guitar that is a oil finish. I always wanted to do one. And so I just wanted to have something that had just kind of a woody, organic feel about it. But it looks good, plays good. It's medium frets, and not much else to tell about it.
It's excellent. How hard was it to stay under the $400 ceiling?
I got lucky in that I got a really good deal on the wood.
Okay.
And I did not spend a lot on the electronics. The pickups and all the pots work quite well, but that's where I cut the corners because I could always change that out later.
Sure. Okay.
But, and Hipshot was running a heck of a sale on their tuners, so I was
Okay.
able to get the lucky tuners.
Cool.
So
you brought a bunch of guitars, but you've got one more that you're going to show us today.
Sure.
What are you going to trade out, Chris, for
sure.
the old switcheroo?
Yes.
All right, what do we have here, Senor?
Can I say something about Bobby Dill? I'm gonna say something about Bobby Dill.
Of course.
All of his pricing is from a decade ago because he bought all this stuff a decade ago, and I think he kept track of it. Because he's like, yeah. So I looked up the receipt, and I bought this in 2001. It was $14.
Yeah.
Yeah, $14 for
I haven't
100
bought any.
feet of limba.
I haven't bought any paint since 1993. I bought at 2 paint stores.
Yeah, so all of his paint on his guitars he's valued it at $1.
Well, look,
I bought 2 paint stores out, $100 each store.
Listen, I already told everybody I'm not judging. So yeah.
So anyway, when I was in your class, I built a kind of a Firebird guitar and I called it the Limburg because it's made out of white limba. And the idea was to have a Firebird shaped guitar that would balance on a strap and fit in a standard guitar case because Firebird, as you know, they're long as a bass.
Yes.
And I built that guitar and it was successful, except I had to go with the 3 on a side headstock, really short to get it to fit.
Yeah.
So my thoughts are, could I do it with the traditional style headstock? And so I started like you say with a drawing, I cut it out, put it in the case, no way in the world. And so I shortened the headstock as much as possible, still no go. I shoved the neck into the body as much as I dare go, still no go. So I ended up changing the scale from 24 3/4 to 24.
Wow.
And I said, well, if it's good enough for Brian May, it's good enough for me.
Okay.
And that's it. It's got rosewood fingerboard, pearl inlays, again, a Shellooe bridge, Steinberger tuners. I bought these Steinberger tuners in 1999 and never used them.
Okay.
And they were like a third of what they sell for now.
Well, they're going for $100 now, right?
Yeah. They're a little bit more, but yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And so
the last time I bought a set of these was on JJJ's Heat Seeker.
Yeah.
Brian is very familiar with it because he was plucking that thing all night a couple weeks ago.
Well, when I put it together, I was originally going to use standard tuners to save money. I didn't realize I was going to be under with these. If I had, I probably would have made the headstock just a little wider, more like Gibson. But that's for the next one.
Absolutely.
But anyway, it's set neck and it's pretty light and it sounds good.
There are some people who are like, oh man, I really wish I would have gotten into on this. I can't tell you guys how proud I am that everybody who is making guitars and coming out is doing this. It's not easy to. It's one thing to say, yeah, I'm going to do that. It's another thing to actually do it and show up and really make something and really do something cool. I commend everybody for at the very, very minimum, at least you did something. You know what I mean? So and I'm blown away at how great your guys' guitars look.
I mean,
they're
like
really
I said,
cool.
it started with a pile of wood and ended up with something that plays and sounds okay.
Yep.
The only other thing I didn't mention is a single volume of tone, but it is a push pull, so you can't split the pickup too.
Okay.
But other than that, it's pretty
cool,
it's a pretty
man.
simple guitar.
It's pretty awesome. Now, are you going to put in other guitars, or are these the two?
I have one more I'm going to put in.
You have one, but we don't know. You're not going to show that one off tonight.
Well, I don't want to hog all the
All right. Okay, cool. All right, yeah. So how are Chris and I doing?
Are we good?
Yeah, if
Right.
you want, yeah.
I'll look while Devin comes up.
All right. Devin, Greg, are you going to come up, or are you going to?
Greg's
All right.
I'm gonna wait because that thing.
Greg's going to wait. Okay, so we've got one more to show you guys. Devin Riddle, you guys know him as Driddle, has made a very cool guitar. But more importantly, it's been so long since I've seen you that it's so good to see you and hang out with you, man. Thanks for coming in.
52 Matt.
4852.
Oh,
That's close.
248.
That's close.
I'm back 4.
Yeah, with
Hang on.
27 votes.
Which one do you
All
got?
right. So Devin, how are you? Mind your headstock. There's stuff up there. Those are okay. I don't want to damage any of your guitars. So what let's see. You're tall enough to get what do we got? What are we looking at here? Tell me what's happening.
This is just my brain fart I had when I was moved out of my house and couldn't build anything.
Oh, that's right. I spaced that out.
I wanted to build what I called the dime pine.
Okay.
It's all blue pine top, pine body. It just kind of morphed from that into the Tele from Hell. And
So
This was a perfect
get it, hold it horizontally there so everybody can see what you got happening. There you go. Cool. All right, so you have all tele appointments on a Dean. I forget what
ML.
ML. Okay, and let's take a super chat from Tony who says, "You can show mine if you want. The other is with me." Tony, we're probably gonna wrap this one up here pretty quick because we're going long, but we're going to give you camera time tomorrow during the Great American Guitar Building Contest, $400 edition. How on earth did you keep this under $400? Pine?
Yeah, pine body, the best lumberyard 2x10 that you can find.
Oh,
and,
nice.
$25 neck blank. Other than that, finding stuff on sale, Amazon, pre-wired control and
cool.
Everything.
Cheated like the rest of us.
Cheated like the rest of us.
The Hipshot, one thing I will say, if you go on Reverb and watch an item, a day or two later, sometimes they'll hit you up and, hey, here's 15% off.
Okay, cool.
I got my Hipshot tuners and I believe my pickups 15% off, which these are import Fender pickups, but they're supposed to be their hottest. If you're gonna have a telly from hell,
it better be hot. Yeah, you're right. You're right.
Other than that, I mean.
And so your daughter helped you with this. You want to show? You got some more artwork on the back here.
Yeah.
Is he drinking the black tooth grin in this cartoon?
That's what I could assume, but this was originally drawn by Charlie Benante of Anthrax.
Okay.
And my daughter, I asked her if she thought she could reproduce it for me on the back of this guitar, and she said she probably could.
Excellent.
And she did a great job. This is her first try.
I think it's terrific.
Great. She came with me today. I think she's pretty proud of how it turned out.
I think she absolutely. Rebecca, do you want to come and say hey to anybody and get on the camera? All right. Okay. We'll get you tomorrow. Okay. All right. All right. So and then how did you do the barbed wire?
That was a silver paint marker. I just drew it out by hand, and then I went back over it and fine lined it with a black marker. Cool. And then shot clear over everything.
Voila! It looks like $1 million. You guys drive the Barracuda down here?
No, I couldn't afford gas at 8 miles per gallon.
Well, I thought you said that got 15. 8 in town, 7 and 6 on the highway. Or no, wait, six in town, 9 on the highway. Yeah,
pretty much.
Yeah, that's right. Okay.
Big Devin.
No, yeah. I'm not anywhere near that, but I think he would have if he was here. Would have.
Yeah. Well, it's cool that you and your daughter made something really special, and that's excellent, man. Thanks for bringing it down.
And proud that she helped me out and her skills.
Let's take a super chat from Dan, who says would have really liked to come out, but this is close to the September class. 2 trips to Denver wasn't in the budget. Sorry, Dan. We're looking forward to seeing you when you come out in September. So are we? Oh, Greg, are you coming up?
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and talk about it.
All right, Greg. So this is my buddy Greg, who I haven't seen for a couple of years, right?
Couple of years, yeah.
Greg, yours doesn't look like it's got the one string.
Yeah, this was just a last minute because the guitar I was going to bring. I'm not going to go into it. Doesn't matter.
Okay.
I started this yesterday. I got about 3.5 hours sleep and drove 10 hours to get here.
You started yesterday?
Yesterday. And
okay.
The tuners are at the hotel. They're going to go in tonight.
Okay.
I'll string it up. Anyway, it's just a bunch of stuff I had. There was a guitar body that I was actually going to put in the burn pile.
Okay.
But I wanted to bring something.
I like saving them more than burning them these days. I really do.
I've got walnut. I'm not even sure what I used on here.
Doug fir or
I honestly don't know. It's just something I had laying around.
Okay.
I was trying to figure out some kind of weird thing. I took my router and cut a groove all the way around, and it didn't come out like I wanted. Did some epoxy with gold and copper leaf flakes. And cheap pickup from eBay and bridge from eBay. I did a CNC route.
I like this. I like that. The
it's called control. A swoosh.
Swoosh.
It's what it's called. I
like
actually looked up swoosh, and
swoosh.
That's what I made.
Cool, man.
So anyway,
I'm digging. You know what? The notion of building a guitar for under $400 is daunting, but for people who want to give it a shot, I'm absolutely blown away that everybody.
I bought this neck for $35 about 7 years ago. It's been laying around and I haven't done anything with it. So Here it is.
I like the idea of leaving it one string and forcing Brian to play it with one string too. That would be
All right. I'll put the other tuners on, but I won't put strings.
No, you should put the strings on. Yeah. You should string it up and make it cool. Greg, it's great to see you again, my
I
friend.
know an Angus Young solo I can play.
Oh, yeah.
That's more than I know.
That's so Chris, I think we're just about wrapped up for tonight, right?
Yeah, we are. Yeah.
All right.
And this was super fun.
I had no idea how many people were going to show up for today's reveal. We're going to be doing more filming tomorrow. I got a bunch of people who were telling me, look, we'd really like to see the guitars tomorrow and kind of be a part of the atmosphere because we can't be there. So we'll do everything we can to. Although I don't know, this could go into the wee hours of the morning. No.
Tonight or tomorrow?
Tomorrow.
Okay.
No, I have stuff to do tonight. So yeah. But anyway, so all right. So where are we on the as of an hour? How many votes do Chris and I have?
One moment.
All right.
It's not a competition.
It's not a competition.
Well, I mean, otherwise we wouldn't have points.
Yeah.
We have points.
All right. We're gonna see what's
Hang
happening
on.
here.
It's 45-55 Matt.
45 votes to 55 votes.
45% Chris, 55% Matt.
All right.
31 votes.
31 votes. Okay, so
But Leslie's was a double.
So really it's 50-50 plus Leslie, played twice.
So anyhow, get your votes in and let Chris and I know what you think of our guitars, because I'd like to know like what okay, here's the thing. Ike showed up today from Flipside. He played yours and we're like, oh, these are really cool. He didn't even touch mine. So yeah. But so it's one thing to click a button on the internet. It's another to like see the guitars and not even play one. So.
I'd like to think we're both winners.
I think we are too, Chris. Yeah. And we'll see what we're trying to figure out if we want to do more stuff like this that we actually offer here in the shop, right? So yeah. Trying to figure out what makes the most sense.
Uh-huh.
And of course, after we figure out what makes the most sense, we'll do something completely different.
Yeah, we'll lose interest.
Immediately lose interest.
Go someplace else. Yeah. My guitar, which is going to be much more than what you can buy an original for on today's market. They're $500 now. Yeah. Or yours, an original design.
Yeah.
Something actually cool and
way more than $400
and made. Well, yeah, but made, Yeah.
Oh, we talked about this just the other day. Are we selling these guitars or are we keeping these guitars?
We will sell these guitars for the right offer.
So are we selling them individually or both? You got to buy them both.
I'd go either way.
All right. Do you have any idea what we want to sell them for? We talked about this.
$3,000 for the pair, $1,500 each.
Ooh, really?
Yeah. It seems cheap for all the hours that we
does.
put into it.
It does.
Especially yours.
It does.
But
all right, but you know what? I'll honor that.
In this economy?
I'll honor that.
Yeah.
But that does not include shipping and case.
No.
All right. So if you guys want one or both of these guitars, right now, how about this? This weekend only, you can get them for $1,500 a piece.
Yeah.
Dang. There's no bonus for buying them both. So if you buy them both, they're still gonna be $3,000. And then whatever shipping and cases are, that's extra.
Yep.
Okay. And I can't believe we're doing that.
It won't be a lot. It's not like it's gonna be,
Yeah. So
$3,000.
So this is only for today and tomorrow only. 2 days only. And I realize this is retribution for all those times I undercut you on some guitars and I was like, threw it at you at the last minute and you're like, ha. So anyway, for the next 48 hours, you can buy the guitars that Chris and I made for $1,500 a piece. Does not include shipping, does not include case. You are required to buy case and shipping or show up at the contest and hand us a big wad of cash.
Fat stack of cash. Yeah.
Fat stack of cash.
Yep.
So anyway,
And
gang,
we'll
thanks for
each.
Yeah,
there you go.
So thanks for hanging out with us, you guys. We will see you tomorrow or Sunday for, I don't know how we're going to do that, probably live. So we'll see you tomorrow for the, we'll figure it out. How we kind of wing almost everything. Oh, tomorrow at 3 o'clock, people have been asking me, hey, so what's the plan for tomorrow? 3 o'clock, show up at Odyssey.
Yeah,
That's
show
really
up.
the only
yeah.
plan.
As,
Yeah.
as soon as we feel like everybody's there,
We'll
we'll start the competition.
we'll get
Yeah.
started. Yeah.
It's just that easy.
It's that simple.
We are not that rigid.
No, and we are not that.
Sorry, sir, your guitar is
sorry.
late.
Yeah, if you have a guitar and you want to show up with a cool Hyundai, you can get in on the contest. And yeah,
You can show up at the end of the contest with a guitar
Sure.
and a cool Hyundai. We'll take your money.
we'll be happy to take your
Absolutely,
money.
yeah.
Next week.
Yeah. We've got prizes. The prize for first prize is all the entry fees.
Yep.
So Chris, how much money do you and I make off of this deal?
Nothing.
Less than nothing.
We are actually losing money if you count all the time.
Yeah.
That we put in,
Yep.
which is several hours.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But all of the money generated by the contest goes to the first place winner.
Correct.
So someone's going to walk out with a fat stack of cash.
Plus $25.
That's right.
Well, that's part of the fat stack.
Correct.
But it's not going to be in a $100 denomination. It's going to be in a 20, unless somebody else gives $75 just for funsies.
Correct. And then it will be, yeah.
Because Candle gave us 125, and she said take this $25 and go buy beer. But I'm not going to do that. We entered it as that's part of the prize money.
Part of the prize money. So yeah, whatever you win.
We're actually
plus
losing
25.
money. We're losing money and beer.
Oof, that's hard.
I know, right, dude? So anyway,
Yeah.
all right, gang. Thanks
I
for
never
hanging.
thought of it like that.
But it's true. So thanks for hanging out, guys. We will see you tomorrow for the live stuff, part of the $400 contest. We've got a shop full of folks. I'm going to try to shoo them all out of here so I can get home and do all the work that I got to do. Are you going out to eat with anybody?
Haven't planned anything, but yeah.
Okay. All right. So guys, we will see you tomorrow. Have a good night, everybody. We'll see you tomorrow. I don't know how many more times I have to say see you tomorrow, but see you tomorrow. And thanks for hanging out, guys. We'll take care.